Hey guys, welcome to Raj Makes Money. How are all my money makers doing? Hope you guys had a great weekend. I had a busy weekend. It's been lots of fun, lots of stuff going on, but there's just a lot of stuff going on this weekend. But let's check out where we're at. So the account got cleaned up. The CTYX is updated to CUBT, Curative Biotechnology, and updated the price. Unfortunately, it was back down a couple of cents, but still way up from that 10 cents the other day. IDX came down, but we do have this hedge out here, and we sold those calls against it. So hopefully in the next 3 weeks, we can get this thing above 350. Jaguar was pretty flat for Friday, and then CCIV was down again. And like I said, so this is interesting. So I had those 200 contracts. I only had 100, out of 200, only 199 got put to me. So I magically saved myself $1,000 because somebody didn't exercise their contracts, which is very unusual when something is in the money by that much money that somebody wouldn't exercise their contract. So I'm not complaining. I mean, obviously buying something for $22 a share when it's at $21.09 a share and letting me keep that money was a much better deal than getting it put to me. So what does it mean what we're doing with these? So this week what I'll probably be doing is I'll either write calls against it at like a $22 strike price, and those are I think around 75 cents a buck hopefully, or if it just maybe I'll just get lucky and it goes up a point or two tomorrow, and we'll just blast them at 22 bucks, and then we made money on that trade, and then we can look at a new trade. Or because I do need to free up some cash because I still have 500 more contracts, or actually 600 more contracts of the GameStop to still write this week to hedge that bet so we can collect a little money. But I'd like to do it at a little higher strike price. So a couple of things. Or if GameStop comes down a little bit, that would be terrific. If it could get on its way down below 100, that would be really good, because then the premiums on those lower $100, $110 strikes would come way up. But you just never know. Takes a little time, and just got to work those things out, but it will all work out in the end. Like I said, I feel very good about the CCIV trade going long term in it. And then as far as the GameStop goes, this is for fun. I'm gonna, you win some, you lose some, but I think this is going to come down over the next month. We have until the 28th, so we got 4 weeks left. Kenny and the research team, they actually had an update, but once the CTYX or CUBT now updated, they actually were down a few $100, but still a terrific week and comeback from them from where they were, and they are in the plus as well now for the year. So good job there. Markets, futures are up a little bit, looking good. So hopefully, like I said, we'll have a strong open, fresh month. We always usually do good at the beginning of the months. Also interesting about COVID cases are falling sharply in the U.S., so that's good news with the vaccination momentum. Unfortunately, now the vaccination momentum is slowing down, and we got to figure out a way to get more of these people vaccinated. So be interesting. Bitcoin up. Coming way back this weekend. It's down a little bit from its highs today, but got up to 58,000, now at 56,000. But the big mover is Dogecoin, and I don't know, do you guys think this one's moving? Because Elon Musk next Saturday night is going to host SNL. So a lot of speculation that he's going to do something with, Bitcoin, Dogecoin. A lot of the cryptocurrencies are back on the rise again. So, and a lot of speculation with Elon Musk hosting Saturday Night Live, as to what's going on and, what people think about and stuff. So definitely be interesting to see what happens, and I'll definitely be tuning in and watching. Should be a funny show. I don't know if I'll be watching live. I may have to record it because I'm usually working at those time when it's on. But it should be interesting, These cryptos, like I said, they keep moving. They're doing well, and it'll be interesting to see where they go and stuff. But Elaine says, watched ClickFather last night. Yeah, he did good. Had some good shows, some good jackpots and stuff. He was in Vegas, and also, how about the Kentucky Derby? They had the one of the favorite horse didn't win, so one of the long shot horses did good in there. But the cryptocurrency market's very interesting. So, and this was interesting too. I don't know if you guys saw this. I'll pull it up for you guys. Was the Berkshire Hathaway meeting? Usually Warren Buffett, they're very honest people. I'll give them that. But Charlie Munger, I've never really seen him be so aggressive against things. And, so basically he discussed Robinhood. He says basically catering to gambling instincts of investors and is horrible. He also nailed Bitcoin, which was interesting that this is what shows you is that the millennials have no interest in Warren Buffett. So here's one of the most successful, richest people ever in the marketplace. And, it's funny. If Elon Musk right now tweeted something about Bitcoin or, probably even, Tim Cook from Apple or someone, Bitcoin would skyrocket. But it's interesting that Warren Buffett, said that Bitcoin is just worthless, that it's all worthless pretty much, and really didn't affect it at all. I think it went up after it. But at the same token, his stock price is not what they're catering to. Millennials aren't watching Warren Buffett. They aren't into him and Bill Gates and some of those people. Those aren't, the hip people they're into, even though Warren Buffett's been one of the most successful investors, over time and stuff. So it's definitely interesting. But yeah, like I said, I was surprised that Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett, just blasted these things and calling Robinhood, basically a gambling addict, and the whole when you make your first trade, they show you confetti and stuff like that. And this is very interesting, and like we've discussed, obviously GameStop is a stock that's totally been manipulated by the meme community and Reddit, and stuff like Robinhood helped it a lot, and especially with the cryptocurrencies. But what is there is no valuation, and to an old investor and sophisticated investors, everything is based on valuation or future growth. Well, we can argue GameStop for a million years. They may have some future growth, or they may, but they have 5,000 stores to still shutter, figure out this new business model and online stuff, and then have this spectacular growth to give a valuation of where the stock's trading. Like this stock is worth $10, $20 based on what the company earns and where it should be. So even if it had incredible growth, it was going to do all this crazy stuff over the next couple of years, it's worth $50 or $60 a share tops. It doesn't make sense at 180 or 480, like I said, you have to look at the different stuff and what it does and the valuations. And I think that's what Warren Buffett's trying to say is, he's very conservative and buys stock, based on principles and values. And a lot of the people, if you talk to most of the people who are playing Doge coins and all these different coins and cryptocurrencies, they don't have a clue. Everybody's just jumping on a train and hoping for the best. And like I said, it's kind of like a Ponzi scheme. It's like somebody, gets frothy, and then when it drops, somebody panics, and then somebody's holding the bag. Very rarely, I'm sure if you talk to people, they buy something at the top, it dropped, they panic, they sell, and then they're done and they've lost their money. Now, like I said, somebody made money on it going up, somebody makes money on it going down. So it's very interesting. The thing is, fundamentally, Apple, next year, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, is probably always going to be worth more money every year for the next minimum, 5-10 years. But a lot of these other products are not going to be, and that's why they're trying to warn these people, because to a younger millennial person, $500 or $1,000 that they're playing with in the market could be a lot to them. But they see all these stories of the guy who bought Dogecoin at .01 cents and put $1,000 in and sold it at 40 cents and made $40,000. Those odds of that happening and continuing happening are very, very thin. The odds of buying Dogecoin right now at 38 cents and going back down to 20 cents is probably a greater possibility than it going to 80 cents, or $1. But anything's possible, If you believe in enough, anything is possible. Mitchell Pilot, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. And also, Mitchell is one of our YouTube sponsors. Thank you so much. Also, Al, Raja, thank you for all your help. Al's also one of our YouTube sponsors. And any of you guys can become a YouTube sponsor, so appreciate it. Let's see. Doug says, I think the governments can shut crypto down at any time. What do you think? So definitely in other countries they can. India's basically said we're not going, they're going to shut it down. They're just going to have their own cryptocurrency. The U.S. can definitely, I think the U.S. would have a very hard time banning it or shutting it down based on the fact that so many large companies are so heavily invested in it. Now you have banking systems and stuff. The thing is, having one coin, first of all, you still have to understand, it's one coin created out of thin air. And like I said, I've owned crypto, I've made money on crypto, but you have to really look at the principle of crypto. It was designed, for the black market, basically to have this, fake product to move, illegal stuff on a black market. Now it's come more mainstream and it's doing well. it's done incredible. I mean, you can't knock something that's $56,000 that 10 years ago was a penny. So there's definitely some underground people, and there's probably, especially some of these early criminal adapters who are using it, that if they didn't get rid of their Bitcoin, they don't need to probably sell drugs or anything or whatever it was being used on the black market, because they are probably worth more money than most, could be worth 50, $100 million if they had, 10,000, 100,000 coins at a penny or something, or Bitcoin at 2 cents. So it's very interesting. But like I said, you have to look at it as at some point it's going to crash or do something, or a government could say, you know what, we're going to come out with our own cryptocurrency, or we're going to come out with our own thing. Like I said, for a long time, they've got to do something. The governments to, we could avoid a lot of headaches and hassles with bank robberies and different things if everything was just electronic and, using it, blockchain technology and different stuff to secure it, and all your transactions and everything would be tracked. The upside is the government would know every single thing you're doing, which they pretty much know now, unless you're, buying cash or something into something. But you have to look at all these things, and what will they do in the future with it? So it's going to definitely be interesting. I think like I said, and the other problem is there's too many cryptos out there. You can't have 100 coins, 1,000 coins. Everyone and their mother can't create a coin, because there's no way. I mean, if some of you, if a coin is not available to trade on Coinbase, Robinhood, or Webull or something, it is so hard to do a transaction. You wouldn't believe what I went through selling all my Wax coin in the last couple of weeks. I mean, it's a lot of work, and then getting your money and transferring and trusting these people, and you still have the security issues. I think they've gone a lot better on security, but what happens if Coinbase gets hacked and all their cryptocurrency vanishes overnight? Doesn't matter that the governments know where it goes and that you can see every transaction. How are you going to get it back? But that's why it's tough. Like I said, it's like a Ponzi scheme. If you can pick the right coin at the right price and get in early, and everyone starts talking about it, and Elon Musk tweets about it, it's going to go up and get out and make your money, and it's a great day. But I hope you're not the guy who bought Signal at $72 when he tweeted about that, and it was the wrong signal, and now it's $2 because that guy lost a fortune. So just be careful with these cryptos, but it's very interesting to watch them. They keep moving, and they move fast, and they will probably, like I said, I think with him going on Saturday Night Live, I think Dogecoin I think this will hit 50 cents, maybe higher, just because if he promotes it right and does it right, but they'll definitely be interesting. EJ says, Raja, in your opinion, how long will we really see GME continue to rally? Many will lose big on this, in my honest opinion. I think the big rallies have stopped. If you look at the stock and you look at the movement on it, it's sitting at this level. So it's definitely sitting here. So two things have to happen. A lot of people need to put a lot of money into it to get this thing really going, if you look at the 6-month chart, or it's getting stale here. And it has started kind of dropping, it bounces back, it gets some momentum. The biggest upside, and the thing that's helping this, is you take your millennial investors who aren't really buying, they're just buying based on rumors and speculation and what everybody's jumping on. If Bitcoin rally, what I see usually is when Bitcoin rallies, then this money pours into all these meme and stocks that have are way overvalued. Then when those stocks start to go down, or Bitcoin starts to go down, you see the money come out of these stocks and they go back into buying Bitcoin back up and wait for that rally. So I think there's some smart players that are doing really well moving money around and making trades. But on the flip side, there's a lot of people losing a lot of money. So that'll be interesting. Like I said, my bet on GameStop for a couple $100,000. I'll hedge it every week. Maybe I'll lose a little. Hopefully I'll make a lot. But, I just need this thing to drop 20, 30 points, and it's a home run. So it'll definitely be interesting. And you know what? Part of it is, like what Warren Buffett said, it is a gambling and casino and the stock market, and you gotta play and have some fun in it. So, but our big holding, CCIV, hopefully this one will bounce back this week. I think it is. I think this one I'm going to make $3-4 million on. I think this is going to be a $30-40 stock by June when it all comes out. So we have plenty of it, and should do really well with it. But futures are still up, so that's a good sign. And I think, with reopening trades, the economy coming back pretty strong, I think we should have a good week in the markets. So, but hey guys, I am wishing you guys all the best in the market this week. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you click that subscribe button on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you follow me. And we will have Raja Makes Money, usual time tomorrow, 4:30 Mountain Standard Time. Hopefully the chicken will return. We actually had an up week last week. We had that blowout $700,000 day, and then of course we had a couple of flip-flop days of 200,000 each, and then the down 300,000. But hopefully we will see a nice blowout, get this party going again. And also, good luck to Kenny and the research team. They got a lot of stuff on their plate, lots of moves to make. Big shout out to all our YouTube sponsors and Patreon members. Make sure you check out all my trades in real time that I do on our Patreon page. And of course, Kenny and the research team, all their trades are on the private Facebook page, so make sure we get you added to that. But that's what I got for you guys. So thank you so much, and wishing you guys all the best of luck this coming week. And I will see everybody tomorrow afternoon. Good luck, guys. Take care.